Existe uma hierarquia na aquisição de marcas. No topo ficam os artigos de luxo. Clientes de lojas caras de Beverly Hills compram acessórios que possam refletir seu status e que, a seu ver, sejam marcantes. James Twitchell é professor de inglês na Universidade da Flórida e se interessa pelo estudo do consumo, que ele acredita ser o epicentro da cultura moderna.
The luxury item announces itself as being the end of the process of buying. That somehow when you get up near the luxury level, you're coming close to the end of choice. It's almost as if you're throwing your hands up and saying, okay, this is it. This is the end. I'm buying the best. In some ways, I can stop listening to different stories. I've arrived. What you're wearing would be, or could you tell me?
Sure. It's Emporio Armani.
Okay. I'm London Foggy. What about your dark glasses?
Lauren. Ralph
Oh,
Lauren.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the sort of modern woman shopping and
having a good time.
And having a good time.
Right.
Yeah, it's not difficult, is it?
No, not at all.
I know it's hard for guys. It's easy for girls.
Very easy.
To some degree, I think somebody said you can't buy confidence. Well, I think sometimes you can. I mean, you walk into a meeting wearing a suit, and you know that you look good, and you know,
feel good,
and maybe nobody else even knows that, but you know that.
You know, you make an impression, and right or wrong, but the right impression makes me feel good.
Of course it does.
And
sure.
That's very important to me, and I believe that, you know, a lot of times people relate to you differently, and they talk to you differently.
Sure.
And they listen to you differently.
Comprar confiança é uma coisa, mas ter confiança para comprar é outra.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm Jim.
I'm Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
I've got a problem. I hope you can help me with it.
Okay.
I'd like to get my wife a bag.
Obviously what we are famous for.
Okay.
And this is a classic style, the Alma style, which was originally designed for Coco Chanel to hold some of her things, and it is a classic to this day. Like this bag here is our classic drawstring Noe bag that originally was designed to carry champagne glasses. So when people went out on picnics, they would put 4 champagne glasses in and 1 up, so it was kind of a drawstring little tote for people when they were going on picnics and things. Yeah. That bag is $140, so it's our low price point, entry price point to Louis Vuitton, and that's probably, for a lot of people who want their first Louis Vuitton bag, this is a good
This is a starter. This is a starter bag.
bag.
Well, this looks like the one for me. Can I pay for it using the installment plan? Now, would you ever buy something for Shannon?
Well, I just got her starter. She bought her first piece.
Oh, this is like her starter.
A starter. It's a little starter kit.
Now,
a little starter princess kit.
Now, this is a little embarrassing because I'm a school teacher. But I mean, this is not a $25.
$3.25.
You mentioning it in front of Shannon? She understands?
She understands.
So do you think this is the beginning of a whole transformation of your life? That Alan has started you off with a habit?
I hope not.
Some people, they'll strive, and this is their piece, and it makes them, they feel they've arrived. But it's status.
Para algumas pessoas, comprar é um prazer, um modo de vida. Essas pessoas, em geral, são mulheres. Nick Novak está procurando novas roupas.
I personally love fashion. I love shopping. I mean, I don't know a woman that doesn't love shopping. My boyfriend and I actually have this argument all the time because he's always saying, you know, can't you just find something new to do? And I'm like, I read books, I do everything, but trust me, I'm not the only one. He thinks it's just me. He doesn't realize that for women, it is a religion. You know, it's funny because people sort of make fun of the fact that women go shopping. But really, I mean, fashion is a way that women express themselves. And especially when you follow one designer and you love that particular designer's clothing and they come out with something new.
Nick vai empregar muito tempo e esforço em suas compras. Assim que a coleção da Chloe vai das passarelas para as lojas, ela está lá.
Things go so fast. basically I have a really good relationship with the people here in the store, and they just call me when they get everything in, and I come in that day. I mean, they'll call me and I'll be in here in 20 minutes because I know everything goes so fast that I really have to be in here quick. So it's now winter, but I am shopping for spring. I'm being very prepared and very professional. How adorable is that? It's adorable. And men find it sexy and cute too. I think they appreciate a woman that, you know, can play with fashion a little bit.
It would be pulling the 34.
Right. So you're now telling everybody that I need a bigger size? Is that what you're doing?
This is this. No. This size.
It's tough work, I'm telling you. It's rough. Someone's got to do it. It's rough. Yeah, this is the nerve-wracking part, whether or not the credit card goes through. I've made the mistake before of buying things that I just wear once and then I never wear again. So these things I know I'm going to love and I'm going to wear them all summer. This has been really successful. This has been really exciting. Because, I mean, I love everything, but this pink outfit is just my favorite. I know it's going to be my favorite outfit of the summer. So it's, yeah, this was a fun day. Turning over the credit card.
Se consumidoras como Nick são coletoras, pela teoria da evolução, os compradores do sexo masculino seriam caçadores. O psicólogo David Lewis estuda os hábitos de compra de homens na casa dos 30 anos.
Women tend to be, as a generalization, much more cautious shoppers, and they will go around perhaps 5 shops before returning to the shop they first started at and buying the first thing they saw. Now, what they're doing, they're comparing quality and they're comparing price. It's a very sensible way to shop. Men tend to shop, again, as a generalization, much more like a SWAT team going in to snatch a kidnapped victim, and they'll go in there and they'll get the victim and they'll get out again as quickly as possible. And that's the way men will very often shop.
Quem participa das pesquisas de David é Michael Strang, de 30 anos.
What I want when I go shopping is to be able to walk into a shop, see something that I like, try it on, it fits, buy it, go home.
Se David estiver certo, Michael, como muitos homens, compra de maneira muito objetiva. Michael vai usar monitores de pressão sanguínea, batimentos cardíacos e níveis do hormônio cortisol presentes na saliva. O cortisol é a forma mais precisa de quantificar o estresse. Quando produzido em excesso, ele pode ser prejudicial. David pede que Michael vá às compras com o filho pequeno e, para isso, ele dispõe de pouco tempo e deve ir a uma rua movimentada de Londres. Michael também leva uma câmera acoplada aos óculos para registrar o evento segundo o seu ponto de vista. Michael deve comprar uma camiseta branca e um caminhão de brinquedo para o filho.
Plain white t-shirt. I just got a white one over here.
Depois de 15 minutos, a pressão de Michael já passou de 16. E a quantidade de cortisol em sua corrente sanguínea também é muito alta. O excesso de cortisol pode prejudicar o organismo, causando queda de imunidade, alergias e falta de apetite sexual.
A normal, healthy young adult like Michael has probably got a resting blood pressure of about 120/80. Under the stresses of today's shopping, his systolic pressure, which is a very good reflection of how much stress he was under, actually went up very high, and at some points it was well over 150, 160. And that's quite a high blood pressure.
Right, so 15 minutes to do the next shopping.
Okay, great.
When you're under stress of this kind, what happens is a very primitive mechanism known as the fight or flight response kicks in. So in a sense, the brain is seeing the shopping expedition as facing a saber-toothed tiger.
Nice. Yeah, we'll get you one. We're just looking for a good one.
When we're stressed, it does significantly affect our decision-making potential. In very extreme cases, it can make us behave in an entirely irrational way. You just want to get out of the situation as fast as possible. And therefore, you will grab the first thing that comes to hand. You won't ask the right questions of the shop assistant. you won't find out if it's exactly going to meet your requirements.
Right, Michael. How many things have you bought?
Just the T-shirt and the tractor.
O que Dave concluiu e provou com a experiência de Michael e sua pesquisa sobre estresse nas compras?
In some of the examples which I've had from my research, we've had, for example, blood pressure and heart rates, the equivalent of a combat pilot flying into action or a riot policeman facing an angry mob.
A conclusão é que para Michael, comprar não é apenas uma tarefa, é uma atividade de risco. Os níveis de cortisol e a pressão sanguínea continuaram altos o dia inteiro.